Hey, Intro Algebra, this is just to help you along on this assignment in case you're stuck. The first part is graphing parallel lines, and you just have to graph a line that's parallel here. So it's easy to kind of just start with something, and if you get it wrong, it will just be dotted. And then once you kind of drag the point to get the slope right, it will turn green so that you know you actually got it parallel. The next part is standard form to slope-intercept form. So this is just a reminder of something we've done before because you're going to need it on the second part. So just remember that if you've got 3x plus 6y equals negative 24, you want to get it the y all by itself. So subtracting 3x from both sides is a good first step. And then we've got 6y equals negative 3x minus 24. Right? We can't combine those because they're not like terms. Divide by 6. And then we've got y equals negative 1/2, because 3 divided by 6, negative 1/2, x minus 4. And that's what you're going to type in the box here. Now, if you need a reminder, remember it gives you all of the steps, and those are exactly the steps that we just did. Okay, so that's one part. And then the third part where it says find a line that is parallel. So for this one, you can just kind of think about it. Well, what does y equals 0 look like? Well, I kind of imagine this graph in my mind, and y equals 0 is just like everything that has a y coordinate of 0, but that's just this line right there. That's y equals 0. And then so what's going to be parallel to that? Well, x equals negative 1 is going to be a vertical line. That's x equals negative 1. That's no good. Y equals negative 6 looks pretty good, though, because that's down here. That's going to be exactly parallel. Now, for some of these, you're going to have to do a little more work. So, like for this one, right, I can see that this equation has a slope of negative 3. But which one of these equations has a slope of negative 3? Well, this is where the part before comes in handy, right? So let me start with this one. This one looks promising. Y minus 3x equals 3. To get then to y equals mx plus b form, I'll add 3x to both sides. So then I've got y equals 3x plus 3. Well, that has a slope of 3, which is not what I want. I want to have the same slope, a slope of negative 3. Okay, I guess this equation here is looking kind of promising. Let me try that. 3x plus y equals negative 6. If I subtract 3x from both sides, indeed, I do get y equals negative 3x plus 6. That's the right slope. That's the one I want. Now this one, the answers are in slope-intercept form, but I've got to convert over the given line. So I've got x plus 3y equals 21. If I subtract x from both sides, then I've got 3y equals negative x plus 21. And I'll divide by 3 on both sides. Y equals, remember there's a 1 right there, negative 1/3 x plus 7. So I'm looking for anything that has a slope of negative 1/3. And that's got to be right here. This one's plus 7, that one's minus 7. That's good because they're not the same line. Okay, and then the last part, parallel and perpendicular equations, is quite similar. It's asking you which line is parallel. You're just going to have to match up the same slopes. Okay, I hope that helps. And don't forget, Math Lab is on Tuesday, so you can always go there if you need a little extra help.